Hey y'all, welcome back to Dig Garage. Gonna do an oil change on my 2019 150 Ranger today. PS4 oil, Polaris, it's a kit you can buy, oil filter, and O-ring. Hope you enjoy. You need a 17 mil, 10 mil, and an 8 mil, and a torque wrench if you want. Thank you. Enjoy. Yeah. So in the back here, you're gonna take your chain guard off. 10 mil on this side, 8 mil on top, lock nut on the bottom. And then you got your drain plug right here, pointing to it, and then your oil filter is right back there. As you see, my chain is also loose, so I will be tightening that also, which sounds like fun. All right, 17 mil. Now you got a plug and a pre-screen and an O-ring on here. So oh man. That ain't go too well. Oil everywhere. Let that drain for a little bit. I'm gonna clean out my screen. So you got your plug, your spring. That's how when it came out, and then your pre-filter screen. It was just like that. And you got this O-ring right here, which I have a new one. Pop that out. That. I'm gonna spray this down the screen. Let that air dry. Let the spring down real well. And I'm gonna go change the filter out. So to be honest with you, these are all the tools you need to change the oil filter, drain the oil, and tighten your chain. And this is what worked for me finally for the oil filter. And this is why you lube your gasket to your oil filter. If you can hear it, that's because they did not lube from the factory their gasket on the oil filter. It's so dry and it's almost like it sealed itself shut. Vice grips was the only thing that could get on there and clamp down and make it work, unless you can find a socket for the oil filter. So I got my funnel in. I'm gonna add my full quart plus 3.5 ounces. Alrighty, on the chain tension, which I did earlier, it's already done. I went through it. You need a 19 on top, 18 on bottom, 2 nuts, and then a 12 mil and a 15 mil, which you need 2 people to do that to tighten it back up. So you're gonna loosen this off with the 19 all the way off, and then you're gonna loosen the motor mount bolt, which is back here. This guy right in here, gold one, right back there. And then you have a nut on the other side. So you're gonna loosen this off, and then you're gonna tighten these 18s up, and it pulls this sprocket up to tighten your chain. And they say some weird measurements to take a measurement and then what it should be, but I just went by feel, always have in everything I've owned, and that's pretty decently tight. So you're gonna tighten this back down, or leave that there, tighten these up to where this is at, and then tighten both of them down. And then one person on that side, one person on this side, and then you have a 12 mil and a 15 mil, and you're gonna tighten the motor mount back down. And then chain's tight, all good to go. You're gonna put this case back on, 10 mil and 2/8. My 8mm top one broke off. Must have been broke from my daughter riding it, but I don't know what happened. And that's it, you're gonna tighten these up and your case is back on, you're good to go.